Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am back with a new cake. Here I am making a crown topper cake for Father's Day special. So first I'll make a sphere, a kind of ball to fit it on this in the center of the crown I want to make, and I'm adjusting the height and size of the sphere that I want to be by looking at the diameter of the crown I want to adjust on the cake. Now I am taking some more fondant and I am looking and measuring the sides of each strip on the sides of the crown, and I am mixing some CMC powder in my fondant so that it will get hardened up and remains its shape. So my CMC powder is now mixed. Now I'll roll my fondant by putting some corn flour on it. Don't make your fondant too thin, and once it is rolled, now I'm using a ribbon cutter to cut the strips of the sides of the crown of the desired length that I want. First I'll cut the strips and then I'll check the length and then cut them accordingly. Now I'm adjusting the strips and checking if they are okay according to the sphere. Once I'm satisfied, then I am going to stick them on the crown. I'm going to stick them in opposite direction. Now I'll use some water to stick them properly once I have checked if they are alright. Now I'm rolling some tissue and putting it on sides of the crown so that it will hold its shape and do not sit. Then I realized I forgot to put the impression or any design on my strips, and now I'm removing them and putting the impression on them. These things happen. Now I'm taking some more fondant to make the dome on the crown, and I'm making different shapes and adjusting it on the crown to see what suits on it. I do not like that shape, so I changed it. Now I am rolling my fondant again and making a ball of it. Now I am making a dome. I'll use a ball tool over here to give it a hollow effect of a dome. On top of it, I am rolling a small one and putting it on the dome or the crown topper or whatever you can call it, and sticking it with some water. Now for the bottom of the crown, I'm rolling some more fondant, and it is going to be the longest strip, so I am rolling it again. Once it's rolled, I'm giving it an impression by using this smaller fondant tool, and then piping tips, so a bigger one and a smaller one, to put the beads inside them, so that it will give a fancy look to my crown. Now I am looking for something so that I can put the bottom layer of the crown, and it will hold its shape in a circular way. So here I am not finding anything according to what I want, so changing from one bottle to another. And finally I found a bottle to put the strips around it, and then I am checking if the crown is of the same size. Now for the cake on the next day, I am giving it a crumb coat. And the final coat with it, because I don't think that you need to put a lot of buttercream underneath the fondant. Now once the crumb coat, the coat is chilled, I am giving it a shot, and it works perfect on a very cold and chilled and stiff buttercream. This is the best way you can give the sharp edges to your cake, but you need to make sure it's very chilled. Now I'm rolling my fondant to put it on the cake. I'll put the fondant on my cake, and then I realized that my fondant is cracking from the sides. I cannot deal with it, so I removed it, and now it's all in the scratch. And now I'm rolling another piece of fondant, coloring it first and then roll it, and then praying to Allah that it will hold its shape. Alhamdulillah, it holds its shape. Now I'm making the sharper edges to my cake and cutting the extra fondant. Now I'm giving the golden color by using the golden luster dust on the cake. After that, I am making the border of the cake in black color and giving it impression of the border by using a border tool and cutting it. Now I'm giving the golden color to my crown as well, and the way I attach the beads to the crown is I make some fondant glue by melting a little quantity of fondant and a little quantity of water in microwave, very small quantity of water in it, and then it will turn into a fondant glue, and then I'll put the beads by using that. And now I'm cutting the alphabets to write on the cake. Now I'm putting all the alphabets on my cake tray. Here's the final look of my cake. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and like my Facebook page and Instagram as well.